I thought I'd show you a selection of notebooks that I've made using envelope paper. So these ones here are all stab bound notebooks. So the first one, I've got wrapping paper, brown wrapping paper on the outside of this one. It's a stab bound book with an easy open front, and inside I've got envelope paper. So I'm liking the different patterns of the inside of the envelopes, and that's the page that I'm seeing first in this notebook. I don't mind that there's writing on the other side, but that's just a simple way to do a stab bound notebook using envelope paper. You could, when you've used all of the paper inside, once you've written on it, you could undo the binding, put some more paper in and rebind it again. I've just put a couple of decorative beads on the front there. So that's one version. Another one that I've got here is another stab bound book. I've just used cardboard. This is just cardboard, it's not covered in anything. And inside I've used the envelope paper, but I've used it in a different way. So I have folded the pages, so if you can see, each page on this front edge is a fold, and the cut edges are bound in there, and that means that you can use paper that has got writing on and use it inside. So these are all brown envelopes that have been folded. It gives a more sturdy page to write on, and yeah, so that's a little version with a folded page. This one, has this got a folded page? No, these are cut pages. So another little stab bound book. It's got a tie raffia stab bound, and the front cover on this one and this one, I don't think that one, no, this one and this one, the card inside, so there's a separate strip inside here, and the base card, so this separate strip, so it means it's an easy fold open. So this one has got envelope paper in, it's just single sheet brown envelope paper. So that's number 3. We've looked at that one, that's number 4. So this is a simple tied stab bound notebook. I've covered the outside with printed paper, and inside again I'm using the coloured pages, the coloured side, as the facing page. I've even left on this one, I've even left a little bit of the window there. Don't mind that. Don't mind any of the details on the back. And so that is just simple stab bound book, just the same lines of those. These ones are a little bit different. I've used craft corrugated card on the outside, but because it's corrugated it's a little bit more bendy, it's flexible. And again I've used the folded page technique, so you get the same design on each side. Don't know if you can just see inside there, there's some printing. Oh, get into the sunshine, don't want to be in the sunshine. And so that is hidden in the fold of the notebook. And I've got 2 of these, just in different, a yellow stab binding there, and a white stab binding. So that's those. So those are the stab binding ones. I'm going to just push those back a little bit. I've also I've ring bound these little ones here. So it's a card covered spiral notebook, and inside the pages are folded, and you can see inside that you get the writing, and that's hidden just about, you can just about see a little bit through there. So that's just a simple spiral bound little notebook, and another little spiral bound one, slightly bigger pages, and these ones are again folded, not all of them though, so maybe I did the first 2 So yeah, the end pages are folded just to give a little bit more stability, and the other pages are just cut pages. Got a couple of very simple staple bound ones, and this is using the envelope as the cover. And I kind of like the words on here, important information enclosed. Yeah, absolutely it could be. So that is just simply the envelope as is, as the cover. And then I've used a mixture of used paper and plain paper. So I'm using basically office scrap paper. This one, I like the sticker postmark on here. It's a brown envelope. And again, it's just, that's as the cover. And again, I've got a bit of a barcode happening on the back here. I like those postage details. And inside, it's not got envelope paper, but it's filled with office scrap paper or college scrap paper. This is one that I did on camera a few weeks ago. So we've seen this one already, but this has got envelope paper in between regular paper. So it's a bit of a combination of paper, envelope paper and nicer letter paper. And in this one I've just used the envelopes that have got grey patterns on them because I wanted to keep this black and white. And this is a simple card covered 3-hole signature binding, and I've just put a little securing tie on there. This is a little one that I made a while ago, and this is a Coptic bound journal, little notebook. So the covers are separate, and it's got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 signatures inside, and all using envelope paper, and it's stitched with a Coptic binding. And then these ones are tiny little wee folded notebooks. So this is made from one piece of paper and it's folded together. So we'll have a look at this little one first. I like the first class stamp on here and the postmark details. I've got a little wraparound tie, and it's just a little folded notebook that opens up, and so you can do a trail of thoughts or ideas through this. And if I open it up completely, you will see exactly what it's made from. I can see the card, the markings on it is a Hallmark card, so it's obviously a gift, a greetings card. So it's from one whole sheet of paper. I've put some, that's actually gummed, no it's not, it's a piece of card on the inside bit there. Just to secure and support that tie binding. Where there's been any writing, I've just put a little square of brown envelope paper on there, just as a little bit of a contrast. And you just fold it up into your little book. So that's kind of cute. Useful for doing poems or word art or just little doodles. They're cute little folded notebooks. And this is another folded one. I've got a bit of a, it's a bit more fiddly to do. I probably wouldn't do this again. So I've got a loop binding. So this has got a loop on it and a bead, and I've wrapped it around to feed this bead through like that, but it's a bit fiddly to undo. The bead is a rolled paper bead. Oh, I'm having problems with the sun this morning. It's a rolled paper bead with a red binding, and again this is a folded notebook, so you can open it whichever way you want. But yeah, it's same process as the other one. The difference with this one is that I have on the inside here, I have stitched a wee little signature in the middle. So when I bound it, I've sewn the signature in, but also made the tie binding at the back. So open it up, and again you go on this trail of pages. Again, I've used brown envelope paper to cover where there's been any words or writing, and yeah, you can have fun with that one. So there we are, a little collection of notebooks, varying sorts, all using envelope paper somewhere in the construction. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye for now.